Howdy, howdy, it's Rodfather 916, late night, early morning edition. I haven't been asleep because I've been watching different newscasts from across the world, getting impressions and reviews about the Donald Trump convention there in New York City. And what should have been the best night ever for Donald Trump. He loves New York. He's a native son, raised in Queens. Always wanted attention from the people who lived in the Big Apple, the society. He wanted, but he never got it. And yesterday, I think, was the closest he ever came to it. Imagine filling up Madison Square Garden, which is a landmark in of itself, and being able to actually walk to Trump Tower. I think if I were him, I'd probably skip. I'd be so happy and proud. He didn't embellish. He didn't have 60,000 people waiting on the outside. Those seats were filled, and there were thousands more who wanted to come in and support him. And while I'm not a Trump supporter, I give him props for what he's accomplished. I'm that person. If you're a football person, if you watch TV from the beginning of day until late evening watching, depending on where you live, and you just watch for the game, that's how I feel about politics. I'm not that invested. So I don't hate Donald Trump. I'm not voting for him, but I don't hate him. But he screwed up. They didn't vet this comedian who's not a comedian. The jokes are older than the gray hairs on my head. And they were all meant to be racist. Wasn't an accident. A lot of people have commented on all my sites going, well, he was just making it funny. Why are people taking this why are you taking it so serious? Well, what if somebody said your child looks deformed and you are shape funny? No, you wouldn't react that way. We have to be sensitive. You can't dismiss it was a joke. It was a joke. It was funny to you. And my issue is that nobody vetted this man. I realize Donald Trump is out of control, but nobody vetted this man. He wasn't funny. And the new jokes I heard was his attack on Arab Americans and attacking a whole territory of Puerto Rico. Many of them are living in these battleground states that Donald and Kamala needs. So was that wise? I said that with my first video. Because right now, they both need to be focusing on the people that are on the fence. She needs to stop attacking him. He needs to stop attacking her. They need to come out in the next 8 days and say who they are and what they will do for this country. The immigrants are fine if you're talking to MAGA, but the rest of the people across the country, Donald and JD, that's bullshit. They know it's bullshit. And they're questioning your mental acuity because you can't stay on track. You'd be the oldest president. I think you'd be older than Ronald Reagan. Remember those jokes you made about Joe Biden? Nobody's talking about how Joe Biden, other than you saying he's incompetent. People looking at Joe Biden and going, you know what? He had a bad performance. And he's old. But he's sharp as a tack. So I don't know the answer. But the recipient last night was Kamala. Because that jerk, can you imagine a jerk taking on a whole territory, millions of people? And Bad Bunny was not happy with it, was his 50 million 50 million followers, who gave Kamala anywhere between $200 to $500,000 worth of free advertising. He took her ad and ran it on his platform. And I'm going to be brief. I have young people helping me do this, young people younger than my kids, who help me run my media and give me advice. I want you to think about this, especially the people who are angry at these young celebrities. Between Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Jennifer Lopez have more followers than all of North and Central America. Think about that. More followers. Now, it's not advisable for someone to get into politics, but if they want to, they can. So think about that, about the influence they have. So I'm going to end on this note because I need to get my big ass to bed. It's going to be a long day. When I was a kid, my mother said, be nice to everybody. You never know who you're going to need. Now, if you live in a big city, particularly in the United States, you may walk next to somebody who doesn't have access to regular hygiene. They've been wearing the clothes for several days, several weeks, and they're not as fresh as, say, someone who's able to shower. But that person could be the one you need to save your life, to maybe breathe air into your body to save you. You won't care about how dirty they are or how clean they are. So treat everybody nice and respectful, because you never know who you might need. Just a thought. This is a Rod Father wishing everybody love, joy, peace, and happiness. Again, if you haven't subscribed, follow, liked, all of those things, I'd appreciate it. I appreciate all your comments, and they're coming in fast. You took my advice. You weren't agreeing with me, and some have come at me. I'm okay with that. It's called discourse. It's not personal. If it's personal, I'll just delete it. Because some of you have disagreed with me in the last 48 hours. You can't say I've been disrespectful. So wishing everybody love, joy, peace, and happiness with the emphasis on peace. Please take care. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. And this is the Rod Father signing off from downtown Sacramento.